Hey guys, happy March 2nd. It is day 2 of my 31 days of vlogging. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing much today, so I thought I'd talk to you guys. Honestly, it's cold and rainy outside, and I woke up today and I looked outside and I was like, I'm not going anywhere. So I thought I'd talk to you guys, plus I wanted to talk to you guys anyways. And that's about all the stuff going on in the world, because I think I have a really cool perspective on everything, because I have been traveling the world for 10 years, like literally majority of the last 10 years of my life, I have not lived anywhere. I've been living literally traveling. When you live traveling, you get a really unique perspective on the world. I am always on the road trying to visit all the countries and also, enjoy the places I love. There are places I revisit a lot because they feel homey, and if I were always in a foreign country, I think I would lose it. So I know some people say to me sometimes, like, why do you revisit places? And it's just like, I revisit places because you expect me to always be in a foreign nation, like 100% of the time? Who can do that? You tell me a person that can do that. So please, I don't want to hear it to the people that tell me, why do you revisit places you've already been? Because when I revisit places I've already been, it's me trying to get a sense of familiarity. It's me trying to be somewhere that's familiar, so that I don't lose my brains, okay? I will go crazy. I don't know anybody who can do that, who can live in a foreign country 100% of the time. So anyways, moving on. Before we get into the video, I will be daily vlogging every single day for the month of March, in hopes of raising my entire GoFundMe. I have finished my mission of visiting every country in the world. You guys, listen, we're only 56 countries away from completing this goal. If I finish visiting 56 countries that I have left, that I have not been to in the world, we're done. And I'll finally be able to say we've successfully visited every country in the world. And I say we because you guys are definitely on this journey with me. So I plan to do that. Kind of pacing, because when I leave Japan, I'm going to be like moving country to country. So I'm really trying to get prepared. It would be amazing if I could raise my entire GoFundMe. So I'll put the link in the description box. We are very close to hitting 12K on the GoFundMe. If you can donate $5 or $500, it adds up. Power in numbers. So I'll put my GoFundMe in the description box, and we'll see. I will have every single day, I'll update you guys on how far we've come, and it's going to be very exciting. So I leave Japan this week. I literally have to leave my visa. Yeah, I gotta go, and then we're gonna hit like 5 countries this month. But I wanted to talk about just my unique perspective of when things are going down in the world. I have been to 139 countries. I've been traveling for the better part of my adult years. If you don't know about me, I dropped out of school to literally travel the world. And that's all I've been doing for like 10 years. It's crazy to say that, but that's all I've been doing. Nothing else. Traveling. And I notice patterns from somebody who's always on the move, always in different countries. There's patterns, okay? And so this is nothing new, where stuff will go down and people will say, the world is ending just as I was, It's so crazy how humans, we act in patterns. It's so interesting. But it's not new at all. Ever since I started, people were saying to me, war is breaking out. You better stop traveling. You better come home. The world's getting crazy. As if there was like all peaceful time on planet Earth. And then suddenly people just started going to war. I'm sorry. Get yourself a Bible or read history at all. I've been reading a lot of classic books. I've been reading Dante's Inferno. Amazing book. I actually have it over here. Let me see. I just read this book, Dante's Inferno. This is an amazing book. This book was written in 1200. No, it was written in 1300. Yeah. You guys, the world has always been crazy, okay? Always. It's not like there's peace. It's not like, oh, there's peaceful times and then all of a sudden everything's going to hell. No, no, no. The world has always been nuts. There's been stuff going down here ever since Eve took a bite of that freaking apple, okay? And if you think that you're supposed to be on this planet and just get scared and then wait for peace, or you will never get world peace. Ever, 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 ever. As long as there's humans on the planet, you will never get world peace. Stuff has been going down since Eve bit that apple. And if you think that's gonna make me or anybody else, or if you think that, I'll just speak for myself. If you think that's gonna make me say, oh, well, I can't chase my dreams. No! You guys, I gotta tell you something. We live in a media-obsessed era. All we freaking do is watch the freaking news. And I always tell people that we live in this big, giant earth. It's actually kind of small, but it's still big because we're small. In comparison to us, do you understand like how small we are? We're very small. So you are such a tiny individual. There's no way possible that you can conceptualize the world. You can't. I can't, you can't. We can't concept the world all at once. So what our brains do, since our brains can't think about all things at all times and know all things, we can't know about everything. That's impossible. Our brains are not capable. So what our brains do instead is they try to pick up cues based on what we see. That's why what you watch is very important. What you see, it tries to pick up cues based on your environment and what you see, and then it tries to paint a picture of the whole world. But that's impossible. You cannot know what the world is like. The news cannot tell you what the world is like. Nothing can tell you what the world is like because the world's too big to fit inside of your head. Do you get what I'm saying? The world is too big to fit inside of your brain. You have to go to sleep every like 18 hours because your brain can't operate on a maximum level. That's why I have a love for traveling this planet. I'm going to tell you right now, because literally it expands your brain, because you get to see a lot of real life and less digital pixels that try to tell you what the world's like and what's going on. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that the world is whatever you think it's going to be. If the world is full of hope in your head, the world's full of hope. If the world is full of chaos in your head, the world is full of chaos, because it would only matter what's going on inside of your head anyways, because that's where you live. We're not all living in reality. We're living in our head. So if you make the world in your head, whatever it is in your head is what it's going to be to you. So I have never made the world a big, scary, dangerous place. Oh no, the sky is falling. So that's what it's not to me. The world is full, for me, the world is full of amazing, beautiful people. Most people are nice, not everyone, but most people are nice. To me, in my head, the world is full of opportunity. Every day I wake up, I get so excited about the opportunity laying in front of me. To me, the world is ordered, and there's not peace everywhere, but there's a lot of peace for what it could be. You know, we're floating in a freaking galaxy for crying out loud, and we get to wake up every day with the sun and the sun hasn't crashed into the moon hasn't crashed into Earth, you know, the ocean hasn't flooded the Earth. In my opinion, there's a lot of order here, and that's because God. But does stuff go down? Heck yeah, stuff goes down. But are you kidding me? Like, it makes me so angry that so many people are so scared of that. That's why I have my YouTube channel. It makes me so angry that so many people are so freaking scared of this thing. You're here this long. You are here this, like, can you imagine eternity before you existed, right? There was this long time before you existed. Eternity, actually. Then boom, one day God spoke the earth into existence. Ever since that day, lifetime has been going on, right? And after you're gone, time will still move. Can you imagine how minuscule your little existence is that fits into this big picture? It's this big. You're here for, boom, 2 seconds. Sorry, I just spit. And if you're here for 2 seconds, you have to understand something. You are not in control of anything. I'm not in control of anything. None of us are controlling anything. God is in control. But what am I going to do with my life? I'm going to go for my dreams. I'm going to think of the most wildest, most optimistic, impossible, unbelievable dream and goal, and I'm going to go for it. Why? Because I get one time here. I get one time here. I get one life here. And here's a news flash. I am going to die. I don't have to be afraid of it. I am going to die. You are going to die. All of us will have our last breath. All of us will have the last day that we open our eyes and open our mouths and speak. And if I'm going to be here, no, I gotta hide in my room. I gotta watch the news. I gotta let me live in a digital reality, because real reality sucks, or real reality is scary. Heck no. I don't want to sit in my bed and watch Netflix. I want to live Netflix. I don't want to sit in my bed and scroll and try to figure out what the world is like. I want to go experience what the world is like, because it's two different things, you guys. And I'm never going to be a political commentator on the internet. I'm not a political, YouTuber. I'm travel, but I will say this. I don't think any of us have the slightest idea what's going on. We think we do. But listen to this. Politicians give us what they want us to see. They sprinkle information. They know exactly what goes on the media. They're in control of what goes on the media. They know how much we hate them or don't hate them. They know how we perceive things, and they're controlling it. If you ever think that we know what's going on in these board meetings with presidents or the real people who run the world, because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but I don't even really think these presidents are in control of anything. I think they're figureheads. I really do. We don't know their names that run the world. And they give us all the information that they want us to have. They breadcrumb us. They keep us distracted. And if there's anything they didn't want us to know, trust me, we wouldn't know it. So as much, you can get mad at these politicians all you want, but that you're going to spend the rest of your life mad at politicians. Because it's just how it's going to be. We're not in control of them. I can't control anything that's going down between these countries. I can do something else though. I can put my hope in the Lord, my trust in God. God says he controls the governments. God says he handpicks and chooses leaders. God says he will bring down the evil and rise up the good. And I don't have to do any of that. So I just always get messages that say, MJ, are you still going to travel? Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but it's just so funny. It's been for 10 years. 10 years people have been saying that to me. Mary Jane, don't you see that the world is exploding? During COVID, people said it to me. Mary Jane, you can't travel anymore. It's over. During all the wars, when Ukraine It was like 6 years ago that we started beefing with China, and everyone thought we were going to go into a nuclear war with China. And then China, they sent a couple nukes our way, and North Korea was supposed to end us a couple years ago. And then Israel, the war going down there, was supposed to start the world war. And then China, just back in 2023, was supposed, like, every year of my life, people say that the world is ending. And then they expect me to get scared every time. And they are confused when I'm not. The world is ending. No, it's not. The world is whatever you think it is. Because there's lots of peace going on here, but there's more peace going on, but nobody ever pays attention to it. It's like the planes that land don't make it to the news. When I tell people my plane landed safe and sound, people go, okay, because it's so normal. But let a plane crash, which is horrible. Nobody's saying that's not horrible. Planes are crashing. What about the 7 million that landed that day? They don't matter. It's exactly how people act. We fixate and we expand on the evil. We totally ignore the good, like, nah, whatever, doesn't matter. So anyways, I'm not playing it small. I'm still going for my mission of visiting all the countries in the world. I'm still going to travel the world, whatever war wants to break out, whatever, because I never trusted in my ability to navigate the world in a way where I keep myself from harm. Any day, anything could happen to any of us. And the most harm that happens in the world is not in foreign, it's domestic. Domestic. Any day, anything could go down to any of us. So it was never, I've never been somebody who sits, it even says it in Ecclesiastes. I've been reading Ecclesiastes, beautiful book of the Bible. It says people who wait for the perfect time never win, because there never is a perfect time. You have to understand the perfect time is when you choose. That is when the perfect time. When you get up and you put on your boots and you go out into the world like you were made by God. That's the perfect time. So anyways, I just want to say to people, stop panicking. The world was always in God's hands. There's always something breaking out. If you're alive to this day, it's probably because God has been protecting you. And that's what I believe for myself. I never had to be somebody who had to sit and watch the news. So I'll be in the Middle East soon. I'll be in Africa soon. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm not minimizing my dreams. I hope you don't either. I hope you don't sit and watch the news. Turn it the freak off. Turn the news off, darling. Do something that is so much cooler on this planet than looking at a screen. God created this beautiful planet. He created you beautifully, and he did not make you to just sit and look at a screen. I promise you he didn't. And for you to get all your information from a screen, and for you to get your brain from a screen. So turn the news off, guys. Turn it off. It'll do you better. Go live. I don't care what that means for you. Just live. And then when it's your time to go, you'll say, that was an amazing ride. Because we all are going to leave here one day. So unfortunately, this earth always had an expiration date, and I'm not in control of it. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know to stop being so caught up with what's on the news and what you think is going on in the world. I think we all get played all the time. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think we all get played all the time. The news breadcrumbs us. They let us see what they want us to see. They probably are in, I don't know. They probably are in cahoots with each other and putting on a show for us. I don't know. But I know that fear is the greatest way to control people. There is a demon called Pan. I didn't mean to jump into this, but it's real. It is a Greek it's in Greek mythology. There is a demon. His name is Pan. That's where the word panic comes from. In Greek mythology, they actually believed Pan was a real demon. Some people think it's folklore, it's fake. I believe it's real, whether his name is Pan or not. That's where we get the word panic. And the job of this demon is to scare us. Literally, he gets all his pleasure from seeing humans sad, depressed, anxious, and scared. That's his whole point. And that's not why God created us. God did not put us here to be scared. God says, don't be anxious about anything in Philippians. Instead, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God, and the peace that passes all understanding will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. I'm going to listen to the Bible. I'm not going to listen to whatever talking head is on the news. I don't care. I don't care. And it's not like I don't hate that horrible things go down here. Horrible things have been going down here way before I was born onto this planet. And it's horrible. It's horrible. But I'm not the one who's going to fix all this. I'm not in control of it. That's God. In the meantime, I'm his daughter, and I expect him to take care of me. And that's what I believe he's doing. And that's how I'm going to live my life. And I can tell you right now, I'm so happy that I have not been afraid all these years. To keep moving, to keep going for dreams, I choose how I see the world and life. Nobody gets to tell me how I'm going to see the world. And so anyways, it is sadistic to be scared and afraid. Something is being stolen from you when you're in that state, which is your joy and your peace and your purpose. So anyways, I'm not doing anything today. It's kind of cold and rainy. I'll be back with the vlogs tomorrow. I am definitely trying to still raise my entire GoFundMe, so I'll put it in the comments of this video. I'll update you guys every day how much we raised. We got a couple more days in Japan, then we're leaving. Things are going to be very fun, and I'm always going to be here to try to shake you guys. Like, no, don't listen to the news. Don't listen to media. You're so obsessed with media. These phones and these TVs have taken over, and everybody's like, oh, I'm scared of robots taking over. Robots have already taken over. Robots have already taken over. It just doesn't look the way you expected. It's your phone and your TV. They run you. They run your life. They run your brain. They take up all your time. I had a vision one time of like when we died and we meet God, God has a list of everything we've ever done, ranking to the thing we did the most to the least. So this is not in the Bible, but it's just a vision I had one time. And God's going to pull out a list after we die of everything we did when we were here on earth. Everything we ever did. At the top will be the thing that we did the most. You know how many people the top is going to be scrolling, watching TV, scrolling on phone, watching TV, on your phone or on a television, watching a television. We're like droids. We just watch a screen all day, whether it's a phone or a TV, and we let it tell us everything. We're robots. We're on a string. And then we think that we know everything. We don't know. I'm telling you, we don't know. These politicians, they're playing games with us. I'm telling you, I don't care who it is. They're playing games with us. They know how to breadcrumb and let us see what they want us to see. They make happen what they want us to see happen. We don't know what's going on in these boardrooms. I'm telling you, we don't. We never will. We might not even really know who controls the world. We know the figureheads that they want us to look at. So, anyways, give up, guys. Give up. Just say, I'm done trying to figure out the world. I'm done trying to run the world. I'm done trying to dig my fingers in to life and control it. You can't. I've tried. I've tried to control my life. I've tried to make everything happen the way I wanted to happen. I've tried to control people. I've tried to make people like me. I've tried to make people support me. I've tried to make, and then you're at this war your whole life. You're warring your whole life trying to control. It's like a fish trying to control the ocean. You can't. You might as well swim, baby. Just swim. Just swim. And you'll be at peace. You'll be the happiest fish out there. I love those memes I see where it's like the world's going to hell and you're just kind of like, So I'll make myself a matcha. That's me, because I know my dad's in control, period. So anyways, I love you guys, and I did my little rant today. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I've been coming back to the Instagram game. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Instagram is MaryJane_travels. TikTok is MaryJaneTravels_. I love you guys, and I hope you will subscribe and like the video and keep up with the videos for the rest of the always. I love you guys so much. Bye.